abandonment, and defunding of electronic vehicles worldwide. Oh boy, here we are. For those of you who were sold on this one, here we are. High-level rationale for the royal decree on banning and disbanding and defunding electronic vehicles permanently. High-level rationale. 1, false sustainability and greenwashing. Electronic vehicles are promoted as solutions to pollution, but in truth, they shift environmental harm rather than eliminating it. Next, mining for lithium, cobalt, nickel, and rare earth devastates ecosystems, poisons water supplies, and displaces community. Next, electronic vehicles production is energy intensive and dependent on centralized grids powered mostly by coal, gas, or nuclear, meaning emissions are merely hidden upstream. This is deliberate green deception designed to pacify the public while global corporations consolidate new monopolies over resources. Number 2, violation of natural law and sovereignty. Natural law affirms freedom of movement without artificial barriers. Electronic vehicles introduced conditional, permission-based mobility. Vehicles that can be tracked, geo-fenced, disabled, or denied by software updates. By embedding surveillance and digital ID systems into transport, electronic vehicles turn private mobility into a privilege granted by authority, not a natural right. This violates the inalienable sovereignty of free beings. Number 3, digital enslavement infrastructure. Electronic vehicles are inseparable from the digital control agenda. Smart grids, smart cities, carbon credits, and social scoring. By linking vehicles to networks, authorities and corporations can remotely monitor, restrict, and even terminate access to travel. This is a gateway to the broader system of totalitarian governance, where all aspects of life, movement, spending, energy are programmable and revocable. Number 4, humanitarian and ethical atrocity. Electronic vehicles supply chains rely heavily on child labor and slave-like conditions in cobalt mines of the Congo and elsewhere. Workers are exposed to toxic dust and extreme exploitation, turning green cars into instruments of suffering. The entire electronic vehicle industry is built on systemic human rights violations, contradicting any moral justification for their existence. Number 5, toxic legacy and non-recyclability. Electronic vehicles' batteries cannot be sustainably recycled at industrial scale. Their disposal creates massive amount of toxic waste, a ticking time bomb for future generations. Instead of solving pollutions, electronic vehicles are creating a new category of irreversible contamination. Number 6, economic entrapment and centralization. Electronic vehicles are artificially propped up by subsidies and tax incentives, draining public funds into corporate monopolies. They destroy local economies by erasing traditional auto repair industries, since electronic vehicles require corporate licensed service. Electronic vehicles infrastructures locks population into dependence on centralized charging grids, enabling energy rationing and financial manipulation. Number 7, geopolitical resource wars. Nations are being pushed into new conflicts over lithium and rare earths, repeating the same war-based economy once justified for oil. Instead of liberating humanity from conflict, electronic vehicles lay the foundation for next-generation imperialism and globalist control of resources. Conclusion: electronic vehicles are not a path to liberation, but a carefully engineered mechanism of enslavement. They exploit the earth. They enslave humanity to digital grids. They fuel human rights abuses, and they destroy ecosystems and strip free beings of sovereign mobility. Yes, because some of those electronic vehicles allows you to travel, for example, 85 miles or 85 kilometers, and then you have to stop again and charge. So what happens if there's no charging station at 85 kilometers where you end up? Then what? You're stuck there. And what happens if the central grid does not allow you to charge? Then what? Because everyone is charging there and there's not a lot of, there's no way for you to charge because the lineup is so long for the other vehicles to charge. What happens to your travel itinerary, your travel agenda? Next, by banning, disbanding, and defunding electronic vehicles permanently, the living crown restores true sovereign freedom of movement, ecological integrity of Earth, alignment with natural law, and protection of humanity from digital enslavement systems. Okay, so this one, that was the high-level analysis. Okay. Where's the royal rationale here? All right. Next is